Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to Madam Umi Kalsum and all of my classmates. Today, our group 3 will be presented about the importance of export and import industry. First, let me introduce my name and all of my teammate names. My name is SOLEHAH binti RASHID. My group members is Nurul FARINA HASYIKIN binti ROZLAN, Siti MASANIYAH KIRANA Muhammad YUSOF, SAFFIYA binti RUZALLI, Melvin anak lelaki kalaichelvan, and Kirtikan anak lelaki Krishnamurthy. First, let me introduce my part. Our group will be presenting about the importance of export and import industry. First, let me talk about what is the importance of import and export. Exports and import are important because together they make up a country's balance of trade, which can impact an economy's overall health. In a healthy economy, both imports and exports see continual growth. This usually represents a sustainable and strong economy. There are 5 parts of the importance of export and import industry. First, employment. Second, global sourcing. Third, lower unit costs. Fourth, extending the product life cycle and a wider marketplace. I will be talking about the importance of export and import industry for employment. The report shows how higher exports can translate into benefit for workers across the country, and it therefore recommends policies to expand exports together with policies that help to share this benefit more widely. For example, through measures that help workers get the skills needed to compete for a formal sector job. The reporter also finds that increasing export would boost average wages, in particular for skilled workers, urban workers, experienced workers, and male workers. This was based on the Indian reporters. It also built on a new literature that credibly assesses the response of employment and the wages to a greater exposure to trade. To expand and widely share the benefits of export, the report also recommends policies including raising skills and helping groups such as women and youth who face particular disadvantage enter the labor force. Increase in exports cannot also result in higher wages in India, but also better jobs, including more formal jobs for youth and women, according to a joint report by the World Bank and the International Labour Organization. For more importance of the export and import industry, I will pass to my next
Thank you, I'm SOLEHAH. Assalamualaikum to Madam. My name is Nurul FARINA HASYIKIN binti ROZLAN. Now I will present about global sourcing. Global sourcing is a procurement strategy used by business wherein goods and services are sourced from the global market to obtain the highest level of efficiency possible. The goal of global sourcing is to lower production costs while maintaining the exacting quality standard required for product and service. Next is the importance of global sourcing in export and import industry is export and importing helps grow national economies and expand the global market. Every country is endowed with certain advantage in resources and skill. For example, some countries have highly developed infrastructure, educational system, and capital market that permit them to engage in complex manufacturing and technological innovations, while many countries do not have. After that, imports are important for business and individual consumer. Some countries often need to import goods that are either readily available domestically or are available cheaper overseas. Oftentimes, import products provide a better price or more choice to consumers, which help increase their standard of living. Other than that, the more a country exports, the more domestic economy activity is occurring. More export means more production, jobs, and revenue. If a country is a net exporter, its gross domestic product increases, which is the total value of the finished good and service it produced in a given period. In other words, net exporter increase the wealth of a country. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to Siti Masaniyah.
Assalamualaikum to Madam Uni. My name is Siti Masaniyah Kirana Muhammad Yusuf. My metric number 23DLS19F2051. I'm from DLS4A. I will continue this presentation by presenting about lower unit cost. Lower unit cost or cost reduction is a planned positive approach to reduce expenses. It is achieved by continuous analysis of cost, corrective function, and financial planning. Reducing the unit cost of product make a business more profitable by widening the margin between what it costs to produce a product and what you can charge for it. It is important to the health of a company to manage costs. An effective cost reduction plan is one that focuses on lowering costs in every business activity. The reduction should not be at the cost of reducing quality of products or services rendered. Thus, cost reduction must aim at the elimination of wasteful elements in methods of doing things. It should not be at the cost of quality. Cost reduction is a continuous process of critically examining various elements of cost and each aspect of the business. For example, procedures, method, product, vendor and supplier management including financial planning, analytic, ongoing monitoring of agreement and contract. You can reduce the unit cost of product by lowering your overhead cost per item. You can also reduce your cost per unit by using less expensive materials or increasing production efficiency, which decrease the cost of labor per unit. Businesses are also more competitive when they have lower cost per unit for many reasons. One main one is because they are likely to be achieving economies of scale. This will help business be more competitive because if there is financial economies of scale, it is easier to make a loan at the bank as it will be cheaper because banks are able to give them a lower rate of interest. The borrowing will allow the business to grow more. Technical economies of scale will mean that it will be easier for the firm to buy more capital goods like machinery, allowing them to become more efficient and therefore making products of a greater quality. Purchasing economies of scale will allow the firm to do stuff like bulk buying, which will allow them to buy more for a cheaper price. So there are a bunch of reasons lower costs make a firm more competitive. That's all from me. Now I will pass to the next presenter, which is Melvin, to continue this presentation. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
So very good morning to Madam and my classmates. My name is Melvin and my matrix number is 23DRS19F2005. So today I would like to talk on the importance of export and import in industry, and I would like to talk on the extending the product life cycle and a wider marketplace. Okay, first of all, extending the product life cycle. What is meant by extending the product life cycle? Extension strategy is a practice used to increase the market share for a given product or service and thus keep it in maturity phase of the marketing product life cycle. rather than going into decline. Extension strategies include rebranding, price discounting, promotion, offers, and seeking new markets. Rebranding is the creation of new look and feel for established product in order to differentiate the product from its competitors. At the simplest, rebranding consists of creating update packaging to change the perception of the product, the tasteless, the colorless, and the display. More complex rebranding effort can include new advertising strategies, extensive public relation, PR, and social media marketing campaigns. Okay. Okay. The second slide will be the product life cycle theory maintains that all products naturally go through 4 stages of market progression. First will be the introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. And these are the type of the product life cycle. Now I'd like to explain about the introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Introduction. With the product fully developed, it's ready to introduce to the market. At this first stage of the product life cycle, the business must establish branding and grab attention. The market might be wary about the product, users, or quality. Growth. Second will be the growth. Growth. Once your product being introduced, it enters the growth stages of the product life cycle. This look at ways to increase sales figures and distribution channels. The third will be the maturity. By this point, the product is well established and both production and marketing costs are reduced for greater profit. At this stage of marketing, the promotion should focus on how you establish and how you create and mature products better than new product released by your competitors. The last will be the decline part. Finally, the product enters its natural period of decline. Whether the technology has become absolute or it's simply fallen out of fashion, you need to find ways to breathe new life into the product. This could include finding new users or futures or slashing the production. So now let me tell about the examples of product life cycle. Okay. The home entertainment industry is filled with examples at every stage of the product life cycle. For example, the video cassettes are gone from the shelf, DVD are in the decline stage, and the flat screen smart TV are in the mature phase because the DVDs and the CDs are all used by the 1990s. And now you guys can see everyone is using the smart TV and the smart Samsung TV, and iOS, and all. So that's why we call it as all major phase because it is trending now. The next example will be the Nintendo. It's a good example of a company that manages its product life cycle. You can still purchase Nintendo games originally released in 1980s because they are continuously updating the games with a new modern technology. The last will be the graph. The graph that is showing that the product life cycle of iPhones, iPad, and MacBook. That's all. Okay. The next important will be the wider marketplace. What is meaning by wider marketplace? An online marketplace is a website or app that facilitates shopping from many different sources. The operator of the marketplace does not hold any inventory. Their business is to present other people's inventory to user and facilitate a transaction. eBay is the ultimate example of an online marketplace. They sell everything to everybody, and there are many other types. Okay. There are 3 types of marketplace. First will be the vertical, second will be the horizontal, and the last will be the global. Vertical marketplace sells product from many sources, but they are all one type. For example, the True Faced sells only jewelry and related product. The site does the important job of guaranteeing authenticity, and because jewelry is such a high ticket item, that's an important value add. The next type will be the horizontal. Horizontal marketplace sells products of many types, but they all share a characteristic. For example, the Panju, another presenter as ShopTalk, is a marketplace for enthusiasts. Another horizontal marketplace that also present of ShopTalk is a Dot. Dot offers women who don't want to download the individual retailer apps the ability to shop on multiple retailers simultaneously, including the Midwell, Forever, Brandy, Topshop, and Free People. The last type will be the global. A global marketplace sells everything. The ultimate example of that is eBay. eBay, Shopee, Lazada, and there are many other hybrid marketplaces. Numerous companies, big and small, now including the Walmart, the second largest e-commerce site in the country according to Comscore, are allowing users to offer their own products in marketplaces that are springing up on various e-commerce websites. And these are the importance of the import and export to the industry. And that's all from me. Thank you.